You get the man you qualify for. If the men that approach you are trash, you are trash. You get what you put out. You guys are a match for a reason. It's simple. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving into a hard-hitting truth. You get the man that you qualify for. Yep, every single relationship and every man you attract is a reflection of your standards you set for yourself. I'm not here to sugarcoat it or anything like that. If you want a man of quality in your life, you gotta start by upping your own quality. Stick around because by the end of this video, you're going to have a blueprint on how to change the game in your love life. So let's get into it. Number one is to elevate your own quality. That's pretty obvious. So look, to increase the quality of the men who come into your life, you must first increase your own quality. If you're willing to settle for less, that's exactly what you're going to attract. It's a mirror. What you reflect is what you get back. Think about it. If you spend all your time around mediocre company, you're not raising the bar for yourself. Instead, set standards in every part of your life, from your habits to your style. So, if you want the best, start by becoming the best version of yourself. And I'll make a whole video on that because that's another video that could last an hour. Number two, beware of naivety. If you're naive and fall for everything without question, that's a huge red flag. Being too trusting without boundaries, it means you qualify for a man who will take advantage of that innocence. For example, imagine falling for a guy who promises the moon and he doesn't follow through. This is actually such a pet peeve of mine because I feel like a lot of women, they complain about the man they get and then they end up saying like, oh, you just turned on me. No, it's because you were too dumb to see it. That's it. There's no other way around this. You just didn't know any better. So stop blaming around you and blame yourself. Like, take accountability. And I'm going to make another video on that because I feel like women never take accountability for anything. So that's why there's such a rise of loser females now. It's ew. Oh my goodness. So wake up. When you let everyone in, you're essentially inviting mediocrity. So you have to gatekeep yourself. Number three is self-love is a non-negotiable. If you hate yourself, believe it or not, you're not going to qualify for a man who picks up on that self-loathing. When you undervalue yourself, you send out a signal that it's okay for others to do the same. Have you ever noticed how someone insecure in themselves, they tend to attract partners who are less than stellar? It's a vicious cycle that starts with your self-perception. So start loving yourself because you can't expect someone to love you if you don't love yourself. I'm so tired of that. Like, you haven't even learned to love yourself and you expect someone to learn how to love you. How? Like, and I'm being so for real right now. There's people that have no reason to love themselves. You have to give yourself reasons. You have to, oh, when I say something, I actually do it. See, that's another reason to love yourself. Oh, I had goals and I reached them. Okay, I can trust myself for that too. Okay. Oh, and I always take care of my appearance and my body. My body was given to me for free and I take care of it because I want to live a long life and a high quality life. See, that's self-love. Going to the gym is self-love. Trusting yourself because you did what you said you would is self-love. Surrounding yourself with people that love you and not using you is self-love. Educating yourself is also self-love. You have to start doing those things. Like, you can't just love yourself out of nothing. And oh my god, every point is like bringing another video topic, but a lot of women, they're like, love me for me. Who are you? You don't even know who you are. Who is me? Of course nobody's gonna love you for being you if you don't even know who you are, right? Oh my goodness. Number four is take care of yourself. So if you don't invest in your physical and mental health, you're likely to end up with a partner who doesn't take care of you either. Because I can't imagine, like, you're not taking care of yourself. What cue or signal that your partner would need to get to say, oh, I have to take care of her because she doesn't take care of herself? No, he's gonna say, she's not taking care of herself, so I don't need to take care of her. It's so easy. That's what they're gonna do. So self-care is not just like a buzzword that everybody's using. It's actually a necessity. It's a foundation for any healthy relationship. Whether it's a simple routine like a sheet mask or hitting the gym regularly, these actions not only boost your confidence but also signal to others that you have self-worth. So if you want someone that takes care of you, then take care of yourself first, okay? You can't just give that responsibility to someone and expect they're gonna do it well if you don't even do it yourself and you don't even know what taking care of yourself is like. Number 5 is to ditch the ego, because a huge number of women, they let their ego get in the way. So instead of being honest about their flaws and working on them, they act like they're untouchable. Like, some people, they really need to humble themselves. And don't get me wrong, I've been going through that journey of humbling myself. During this winter, my acne actually hit pretty hard, and my pretty privilege, I felt like it was stripped away. Every time I was going outside, I felt unkempt. Even though I had my makeup on, it just doesn't sit right on your face, right? And I was using tetinoid for too long, and it was prescribed by my doctor. He had no idea what he was doing. And also, that's another thing. Don't go to your doctor for anything for your skin. They don't know. They literally don't know. And they were like, yeah, use tetinoid. That's going to be good for your skin. And I used it for a year and a half. And I was being told by my dermatologist, yeah, commit to it. It'll work eventually. Yeah, commit to it. And I was doing spot treatment, so it was bad. And then she's like, oh yeah, do your entire face now. And it got worse, obviously. So yeah, it destroyed my face. And yeah, my skin barrier was completely fucked. Sorry for swearing, but it was horrible. I'll make a video about that eventually. But I had no choice but to confront my reality and what did I need to do in that moment. So yeah, humility isn't a weakness. It's the first step toward self-improvement. Because if your ego is so huge that, like, the reality is, if your ego is so huge, you'll never have true self-improvement. Because your ego is always going to convince you and soothe you. Oh, no, you're good. Remember who you are. You don't need that. You don't need to learn. You're so smart. You don't need to read a book. For books are for people that don't know anything. See, your ego will always dismiss what you should be doing. So yeah, humility is actually really good. And also, if you have a huge ego, you cannot attract someone with a huge ego. So there will be no teamwork. There won't be us. It will be him and you. Me. That's it. Number 6, know your worth. Okay? So there's this analogy, like the hunter analogy. Like, think relationships like a hunt. Hunters, they go for the best prey. The healthiest, the fittest, the most desirable they can get, right? So if you aim for high, the quality of your partners you will attract will naturally be higher. Because people that look at you and see you're so much healthier than them, you're so much more fit than them, you're more desirable, they're not going to approach you because you're too out of reach. Just think of a tiger and a gazelle. If this gazelle is fatter, most lions don't go after that gazelle because she's easy to kill, right? It's like, she's not going to be fast. But if the gazelle is healthy, fast as hell, the tiger is going to think twice before going after that specific gazelle, right? Because they don't think they're fast enough for her. So instead of like settling for a man who's simply available, set your sight on someone who's on your level or even a notch a little bit higher. So when you raise your standards, only the best will come and close enough will qualify. And remember, your standards have to match your personality and your looks. You cannot be fat. You can't be fat and have high standards. Because most high quality men, and when I say high quality, the bare minimum for a high quality man is to be healthy. So you will be slim. He's not looking for a obese woman to bring her to the gym and fix her up. They don't have time for that. So logically, you have to, I'm not saying you have to be skinny. I'm just saying be a healthy weight. I don't even think that I'm skinny. I think I'm just healthy weight, honestly. Like, my BMI, I think it's 23. Like, it's not like 20 or 19. I'm not skinny. But you have to be a healthy weight. Imagine, oh my God, I can't even imagine dating someone that doesn't go to the gym or works out. I would be so, like, our priorities, they just don't align. I just can't even see it working. So obviously, if the guy you're looking for, you're not his type, then obviously you cannot have those standards to get him. You have to fix yourself or lower your standards. Number 7, desirability and the how. So let's be real. Women, they never have an issue with being desirable on paper. I could have 10 guys blowing up my phone right now, but the magic is how you create that desire. It's not just about looking good, it's about being interesting. Hobbies, passion, and genuine zest for life are what makes you magnetic. So develop a lifestyle that makes you irresistible because the way you do things matter just as much as what you do. And when I'm at work, a lot of men like talking to me because I'm well read or I keep up with current events that are not just celebrity gossip. So whenever they talk to me, they're always intrigued. They're wondering what I have to say next. They ask me how my weekend is going because they just want to get me talking. And the reason for that is because I'm interesting. I've been working so long to be interesting. Like I've been reading, I keep up with current events, I have hobbies, I always have something going on. If you have nothing going on and all you do is Netflix, you don't have hobbies, you don't have friends, you don't even take care of your health, you're not interesting. Point blank period. You're just not interesting. So how can you be expected to be desirable? Most men, like the high quality man that everybody is trying to go after, they want good company. If you're boring, you have no hobbies, you have nothing going on, you are boring. They can't see themselves marrying you because they can't even see you. They can't even see themselves with you in 10 years because you're so boring. Like, you can't even get along because you have nothing in common because you don't do anything. And if you say opposite attracts, then you don't even have a personality to oppose. You're nothing. Like, let's be real. I feel like it's not spoken about enough. If you scroll on TikTok all day, all you do is consume YouTube videos, and you're out of shape, you don't care about what you eat, you don't have hobbies, you don't have friends, you have nothing, you are nothing, right? Like, it sounds harsh, but it's just true. Like, would you hang out with someone that acts the way you do? If not, forget about getting a boyfriend. Like, whatever you're going to attract is a lot of nothing because that's what you're exposing yourself to. That's what you are. Number 8, own your role. It takes a lot of inner work to realize that sometimes you are the common denominator. If healthy, high quality men are not attracted to you, maybe it's time to look in the mirror instead of blaming all men. Like, do you know how unrealistic it is to blame an entire group? Like, that literally makes zero sense. If the entire group, you rather say there's 100 people at fault than seeing your own fault? That's so weird. How unlikely is that? You might want to say all men are trash, but what if it's actually a reflection of how you view yourself? Own your role, put in that work, because changing yourself is the only option you really have, and it's also the easiest. Who wants to spend time fixing someone else? That's a huge waste of time. Ew. So number 9, men will reflect what you offer. So I kind of spoke about that, but men will always give you back what you offer them. If you're giving them bad vibes, lackluster energy, and trivial actions, then that's exactly what you're going to get in return. A relationship that's all about mediocrity. Imagine giving a guy your best, but only share shallow, uninteresting parts of your day. He's not going to be inspired, and he's going to mirror that. Think about it. When you go to work and you say, how was your weekend? If you go into details, the person will also mirror that and go into details. If you say, no, I did nothing, I relaxed, they'll say, oh yeah, me too, I relaxed. And the conversation ends there. Right? Okay. So it's the same thing for men. So invest in yourself first, and then you'll find that higher quality connection that will follow naturally. You won't have to force it. You don't have to scheme it. If you're interesting, you don't need game. And it's so crazy because some people just know half of the content on YouTube you're going to see, they're going to promote you shortcuts because that's what losers want. That's what they want to attract as many people as possible to get those quick results that don't work because they know dumb people will fall for it. I'm never going to suggest you shortcuts of any kind. If you want to be interesting, if you're looking for a husband, if you want to qualify for better, you have to be better. You have to get hobbies. You have to be interesting. You have to care about your health. You have to do those bare minimums. Because high quality men, they do that themselves. They're not going to drag you along, give you tutorials on how to level. No. Like, do you qualify for the man that you want? It's a simple question. Number 10, stop decentering men and fix yourself. So don't waste your energy decentering men. It leads to cognitive dissonance and distracts you from working on your own issues. In this society, we're built to be, and not just society, biology, everything you can think of. We're meant to be as a union with our partners. But you have to start being whole with yourself first, because that's important. Like a lot of women, they're out there looking for a dad. They're out there looking for a therapist. They're not out there looking for a man. They have no intention of fixing themselves. It's disgusting. It's ugly. And putting that burden on someone else is selfish. And that clearly tells me everything I need to know about you. You're not ready for a relationship. So just focus on being the first best version of yourself, and you can truly appreciate what a good relationship offers. When I tell you, when I'm with my boyfriend, it's pure bliss. Because we're both whole. We don't, like, I'm not saying we don't depend on each other, because he completes me, I complete him. When we're together, it's like, I feel like we've been in the lovebird phase and we never left it. Because we keep leveling up each other, and we also level up on our own. So it's like we're discovering each other constantly. Number 11, average efforts breeds average result. So I learned a big lesson when I started my 9 to 5. I remember when I was working 15 hours a week, while my colleagues, they're all adults, they're like all in their 40s, they did 40 hours a week. And yet, I still outperformed them. Why? Because I was putting in 1% more effort than them, even in something as simple as picking up phone calls with a smile. And I remember, because I'm in college at that time, right? So I worked 15 hours, and the guy that was like taking care of the tracker and stuff, he was showing my results as if I was doing 20% of the work. Like, just to explain, there's 10 people on my team. I'm working 15 hours, everybody else works 40 hours. And I'm doing 15 to 20% of the work? How does that even make sense? All I did was the bare minimum and a little bit more. Nothing else. So I could list countless ways women can stand out by simple acts like, again, doing a sheet mask bi-weekly, speaking slowly, showing genuine interest in a conversation. Those minimal things will make a massive difference. Or just walking outside with a smile. So if you do the bare minimum, expect bare minimum results. Okay? Step it up if you want to stand out. And number 12 is kind of linked to this. You will need to confront your anxiety card and your learned helplessness. Too many women, they hide behind this anxiety card as an excuse. Yes, anxiety is real, but letting it stop you from taking action only reinforces mediocrity. I've seen women claim that they can't do their makeup or go to work, or work out, because they're scared of something. They're scared of being seen, but then wonder why nothing ever changes. Don't use anxiety as a crutch. Challenge yourself even if it's uncomfortable, because nothing worthy ever comes easy. Like, I would go even a step further, and if you don't feel anxiety, or I rebrand it as excitement, if you don't feel that in your life, you're doing something wrong. You're stagnant. So, you know what? I'm grateful for my anxiety. I'm grateful for the challenge. I'm grateful for the excitement that it brings me. Number 13, actions speak louder than words. Who you are is what you do. So, who you are as a woman isn't defined by what you say. It's defined by the actions, whether it's how you treat yourself or how you interact with others. The transaction nature of relationship means that you give out what you get. So in my own relationship, my boyfriend and I, we cover each other's weaknesses while we celebrate our strengths. That mutual effort is what makes our love so euphoric. So remember, everything in your life is transactional, and denying that will set you up for failure. I don't know what to say. Like, technically, my boyfriend can love me because I make him laugh, and I love him because he makes me laugh. That's transactional. It doesn't have to be about money. And that's another thing. I could make another video about that. A lot of women and men, like, they're in relationships together, but the only thing they have in common is their love for money. And then they wonder why they hate each other. Like, be so for real. So if you put in quality, you're gonna attract quality. Number 14, leverage your beauty without taking it for granted. So women naturally have this advantage because beauty can do 80% of the talking for you. But beauty alone isn't enough. It has to match your self-care and effort, right? I have another video on that. It's called Why You Should Judge on Appearance. And you'll see being put together and working out, it signals discipline and self-respect for yourself. So use your beauty to your advantage as a tool, but never rely on it. So enhance it with your inner strength. So your beauty is a reflection of your inside, right? So if you work out, it signals everybody you're disciplined. You have self-love. You respect yourself, so you take care of your health. So doing those little cues that people can pick up on will help you get a quality man. So if you don't take care of yourself, you don't practice discipline, you'll be fat. If you don't do self-care, your skin might look dry. And if you don't do self-care again, your hair might be dry because you don't do hair masks. Your face is maybe dual because you're not doing face masks. Like, there's a lot of things that internally it comes out like on your external, and it's so easy to fix it. It's so easy. It's just 10 minutes of your day sometimes. A lot of the times you can tell if people are consistent by their habits, by working out, by doing a face mask weekly, by doing a hair mask weekly. Those little things. So I can know if my boyfriend is consistent if I see him working out every Tuesday at 2 p.m., right? I don't need him to convince me that he is consistent or he has a goal in mind and he sets to it. No. I see him working out at Tuesday at 2 p.m. every week. That does the talking for him. He doesn't need to say that he's consistent. And I see a lot of women doing that. They're like, I'm consistent, I'm loyal, da da. I feel like that's such a red flag, right? Like to tell people, yeah, I'm loyal. Why would you need to say that? That's like a given. It's like brushing your teeth every morning, right? You don't tell people that you brush your teeth every morning because it's a given. Why do you need to tell that you're loyal? Number 15, your social status and what it means to you. Men are very sensitive to social status, and denying that is rude to them, okay? So a lot of men, like subconsciously, they will pick you on how it can affect their social status. So women can either elevate their social status or lower it. So just picture this normal guy, he's normal, doesn't have tattoos, no piercings, he has a good job, he works at an office. And then his girlfriend is ratchet as hell, has a bunch of tattoos, piercings, and keeps cussing every sentence. His social status is going down. So ask yourself, the man that you want, if you see yourself with him, are you lowering his status or you're elevating it? And I remember I went to the gym with my coworker, and basically he saw one of his friends there, and he was close with another girl, and she was super fat, okay? And my coworker came up to him. He was like, what's wrong? Like, that's what they think, and they're blunt, right? So he was like, what's happening? Why are you with her? Are you having money problems? And he basically said, yeah, she's basically buying a lot of stuff for me, so I'm just riding the wave until I can see how far I can get with this fat chick. Like, my coworker, he clocked it immediately. He's like, oh, he's lowering his status for her. Why? And they want to know why immediately. Or think of men, why they don't show you to their family, or why they want you to show you to your family. And if they don't want to show you, it's probably because you're lowering his social status. So clearly there's something wrong with you have to fix, okay? Number 16, no one should take you as you are. That's called settling. It means you're not willing to change. That is disgusting, and you should never do that or say that out loud. I don't even let my family treat me that way. If someone disrespects you, they'll either need you to change or move on, right? I'm not accepting someone for their bullshit, and they should not accept me for my bullshit. It's simple. If someone treats you poorly or expects you to stay stagnant, tell them, change, or I leave, right? There's absolutely no situation that take me as I am, or take me for me, or love me for me should be something that comes out of your mouth. That means you're garbage. That's the biggest red flags out there for women, okay? I feel like we always talk about red flags for men, but can we talk about women red flags? For me means I'm stagnant, I'm not gonna change, I'm stubborn, and I'm combative, so don't change me. That's what it means. That's what it means. It doesn't mean anything else. Because people that are open to change would never let that come out of their mouth. Ew. Number 17, expecting free rides and boring company. You cannot be delusional and expect a man to treat you like royalty without giving something back of value. If your personality is bland and you don't enjoy your own company, why would anyone enjoy your company? It's a simple concept. Some women, they literally have a blank stare. They have no enthusiasm and they wonder why no one is interested. You have to be interesting enough for someone to invest time in you. Okay? So elevate your vibe if you're boring, because you can stay boring and the man that you will get will be boring. So if you're a boring person when you met your boyfriend and then 10 years down the line you're tired of your boyfriend, he's boring, or well, whatever, your husband or whatever, it's probably because you were boring in the first place and he just mirrored you. Period. Number 18 is make yourself worth knowing. There's no mystery out here anymore. Many people, they don't try to know you because there's nothing compelling about you. Ask yourself, what have you done this month? Have you taken a cooking class, joined a book club, or even worked out in a group? If your answer is Netflix, YouTube, TikTok, then no wonder you're getting overlooked. I've never had issues connecting with men because also I'm a gamer girl at heart, okay? I grew up around men, and then I'm at work, I'm always around men. So, anyways, a hobby that builds community and spark connection is key. When I'm gaming with people, that was my hobby. And then, any hobby, it has a community. So, when I was gaming, I always had my community with me. And when you game on certain games, there's like guilds. So, it's people that you basically see every day. So, and you can meet up with people online, honestly. I've done that. I think it's cool. I feel like that's gonna be the future eventually. In like 10 years from now, everybody's gonna just meet up from online. I mean, Tinder is kind of like the small scale of that technically, but yeah. Anyways, have a hobby, and once you have a hobby, you'll have a community. Some people, they want to be part of communities without the hobby part. It's super backward and weird, and then they wonder why they don't get a connection. Like, you shouldn't join a book club because you want to talk to people more. You should join a book club because you love books and then you want to meet other people that love books. Like, it's like we're skipping a few steps now. I don't know why. Number 19 is the guy you qualify for is a reflection of you. The truth is simple. The man you attract is a mirror of you. If you spend your days hating your own company, neglecting your self-care, be ready to get that. That's it. Because a man will mirror your habits. If you're not putting efforts into being the best version of yourself, if you're not exercising, you're not refining your look, you're not pursuing hobbies, expect a man that will do the same. So if the man is trash, ask yourself, why? It's probably because you're trash. I see so many women, they want like a partner that uplifts them and that's ambitious. And then we ask them, okay, what makes you ambitious? What are your goals at home? And then they stutter. They have no idea. I'm like, how can you know so sure what you want in a man, but you don't know what you want in yourself? Be so for real. Ew. Number 20. Beauty, art, and the power of presentation. Women, they're like art. The visuals matter. Like, look at. I love my cat, for example, because she's adorable. She's super cute. I like looking at her. So when you take the time to look like a cookie, it isn't just for you. It's a sign of respect towards someone else too. Because who wants to be an eyesore? When you're an eye candy, people want to look at you. It's like think back to a time when a man opened the door for you or made that small gesture of appreciation just because he admired the way you presented yourself. That's what it really means. Like, if you really disconstruct the idea that men open doors for you, it's a small gesture of appreciation. Like, thank you. You're eye candy. I love how you look. It makes me happy because beauty makes human happy. So I'm opening you the door. So embrace your role as a masterpiece. Embrace your presentation and watch the quality opportunities knock at your door. And I just want to add this as well, that when you look at the painting and the painting is ugly, the last thing you're going to do is go to the little golden board and it says like, this painting means depression, da, 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 da. You're not going to read that because the painting is ugly as hell. You don't even want to know more about it. But if you see a cute painting in the museum, you're like, oh my goodness, this is like, it's breathtaking. You're going to read the information. Who made this? Why they made it? And what does it represent? Because the beauty was an invite in. Women are the same thing. They're art. Like, I'm not gonna get to know you if the presentation is garbage. Number 21, playing the game and following the rules. Okay, I've said this before, but life is transactional. If you don't put in the efforts to play the game, if you sit around complaining on social media, expecting results without any action, then you're in for a life of rejection and mediocrity. You see other women getting what they want because they put in the extra effort, while you expect the same treatment without lifting a finger. And that's not how successful game works. And just think of all those YouTubers that want a man so bad. Sometimes they turn to Christianity, sometimes they're gold diggers, and they all give that horrible advice. And they always say this: I want to put no effort, but I want a man to take care of me. If you summarize their entire channel, that's what they're saying. That's why they don't get any man. It's that simple. You don't lift a finger, you're not getting anything. It's not just your looks that matters. Yes, your looks invite people in, but if you're empty inside and you're saying nonsense, you just yap all day. Like, I yap a lot, even with my boyfriend, but he likes it because I'm not just saying nonsense all the time. Like, sometimes there's at least a golden nugget in there. Some women, they say a lot of nothing for nothing and it leads to nothing. It's like, I get a headache sometimes listening to them. I'm like, what is that? What are you talking about? What's the point of this? Oh, I don't know. It's not quirky or cute. It's just boring. You're boring. Ugh. So understand the rules, play by them, and then suddenly everything will work out your way. I promise you. So yeah, you are what you do. How you carry yourself are the keys to attracting the kind of relationship that you want. Every action you take, no matter how small, contribute to the energy you put out and ultimately to the quality of man who's willing to stick around. I'm the living proof of that. I put a little effort every day, whether it's for my 9 to 5 or self-care, and it makes a huge difference in my life. Don't wait for a man to come along and change your life. Change your life first, and then the right man will come into your life. I know it might sting to hear some of these truths, but consider it a wake-up call. Also, if it hurts for a reason. If I said nonsense and you didn't believe what I was saying, then it wouldn't hurt. So stop blaming the world, stop blaming your past or even your circumstances. Instead, look at every area of your life and ask, what am I willing to do to deserve better? The change starts with you, not the man on the other side of the phone call. And again, I said this example in the video, but when I started putting 1% harder work at my job, I got promotions. People started liking me more. I got opportunities where most people, they've been there longer than me. And you know how mad people get? Imagine you're 40 years old, you've been working at this business for 10 years, and there's just this young Gen Z that comes in and she out promotes you. She gets a better job than you. It makes people mad. And the reason why is I put 1% more than they do. That's it. Once you do that 1% more, you're better than average. It's that simple. And that 1% can be something you can do every day. Like, I keep saying this, but you can start like stupid small. Like really, really small. Okay, today you're on your weight loss journey. Okay, I'm gonna drink a cup of tea today. Start with that. Do that for 2 weeks. Okay, I can drink tea for 2 weeks. What else can I do now? Let me do 5 push-ups every morning now. Okay, do that for 2 weeks. Okay, I can do that. Okay, then you do something else, and then you stack it up. It's just 1%. It's a small thing you can do every day. Like, just think of your life and see which area you can improve instantly that doesn't feel like hard work. Just do that. So, yeah. Now I want to hear from you guys. What are you willing to do to qualify for a man that you truly deserve? Drop a comment below and start your actions today. No excuse, not tomorrow. If you've really found value in this video, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, remember, everything in life is transactional. You can't expect love, admiration, or quality companionship if you're not putting in the work to become your best self. No one should take you as you are. That's called settling. Demand progress, cultivate your interests, and let your inner light shine through every action you take. Ask yourself, When was the last time you truly took care of yourself? If it's been a long time, now is the time to make a change. Your quality of life and the quality of the man you attract depends on it. So thank you for tuning in, and as always, stay real, and I'll see you ladies in the next video. Bye bye.